What's the strangest power trip you've seen someone go on? Last year, I started working at this sales office downtown. The job seemed normal until our new manager Brad showed up and decided he was going to turn us all into machines. This guy had just been promoted from some dead-end branch office and acted like he was running the Pentagon. His first day, Brad called an all-hands meeting and announced that bathroom breaks and water breaks were wasting valuable sales time. He said real salespeople didn't need to get up every 5 minutes like children. Then he pointed to these new cameras he'd installed, aimed right at our desks, and told us he'd be monitoring our productivity levels. I thought he was joking. Nobody could be that crazy, right? Wrong. Within a week, Brad was timing how long we spent away from our desks. If you got up to refill your water bottle, you'd find an email waiting for you titled "Unnecessary Break" with a screenshot of you walking to the kitchen. He actually attached photos like we were criminals. Things got worse fast. Brad removed the office water cooler completely and told everyone to bring their own bottled water, but only drink it during lunch break. He said hydration was a privilege, not a right, and we needed to earn our water by hitting sales targets first. The office felt like a prison. People started whispering about quitting, but the job market was tough and most of us couldn't afford to leave. Brad seemed to feed off our misery. He'd walk around with this clipboard, writing down every time someone stretched or yawned. Then came the heat wave in August. Our building's AC was broken for 3 days, and it was 90 degrees outside. Everyone was sweating through their clothes, but Brad wouldn't let anyone drink water before noon. He said it would make us soft. That's when Rebecca, this new hire who'd only been there 2 weeks, fainted right at her desk, just collapsed forward onto her keyboard. Instead of calling for help or showing any concern, Brad stood over her unconscious body and yelled, "This is what happens when people can't handle real work." We all stared at him in shock. Rebecca was lying there, completely out cold, and this maniac was using it as a teaching moment. Someone else called 911 while Brad kept ranting about weakness and dedication. After that, people started quitting left and right, but I stayed, and I started documenting everything. Every insane email Brad sent, every crazy rule he made, every horrible thing he said. I saved screenshots, recorded conversations on my phone, and wrote down dates and times for everything. Brad's final straw came 2 weeks later. He fired Rebecca for being too hydrated, claiming she went to the bathroom 3 times in 1 day. He actually wrote in her termination letter that excessive bathroom usage showed a lack of commitment to the company. That same day, I heard him on a phone call with his boss, laughing about how he was weeding out the weak ones. He actually said, if they can't survive 8 hours without water, they're not worth keeping anyway. Darwin would be proud. I recorded that whole conversation. That night, I compiled everything into one massive file and sent it straight to corporate HR and the regional director. Screenshots of every threatening email, audio recordings of his rants, witness statements from co-workers who'd already quit, and medical records from Rebecca's hospital visit. Corporate launched an investigation the next morning. They sent 2 executives down from headquarters and interviewed everyone still working there. Brad tried to deny everything, but I had it all documented with timestamps and witnesses. By Friday, security escorted Brad out of the building with a box of his stuff. The company fired him for creating a hostile work environment and potential health violations. They also settled with Rebecca out of court to avoid a lawsuit. Our new manager showed up Monday with unlimited break privileges and a brand new water cooler with fresh bottles delivered weekly. She also gave everyone a $50 bonus just for staying through Brad's reign of terror.